You are welcome to yet another episode of HN What's Your Say? The #1 listening show, where we discuss real issues with real people like you. We are still featuring R. Kelly. Real name Robert Sylvester Kelly. Also known as the R&B King. In the relentless world of media and entertainment, corporations often blur the line between profiting and ethics. This would be an area to tread carefully with, considering the financial implications that may arise if a corporation is issued for illegally profiting off someone's sweat and intellectual property. Few cases highlight this better than the lawsuit that shook the entertainment industry, a case where Lifetime Television was entangled in trademark infringement against none other than R. Kelly. This is the part of the story the media hasn't explored at all, and yet is one side of the story that demands fairness, accountability and justice. R. Kelly is not just a name. It's a legacy. The name behind Grammy-winning hits like I Believe I Can Fly and Ignition. A name that inspired millions, dominated charts and created a cultural footprint that until today remains undeniable. Then came 2019. Lifetime Television saw an opportunity and a chance to cash in on the R. Kelly controversy. Overwhelmed by greed coupled with the desire to maliciously take R. Kelly down at whatever cost, the TV network forgot that the name R. Kelly is actually a trademark that belonged to no other than the very man they sought to destroy. With the release of their docuseries Surviving R. Kelly, they seized his name, his brand and his footage without his permission. But the issue wasn't just what they did but also how they did it. To use someone's registered trademark for your advantage while disadvantaging the owner is just so wrong. In the United States, trademark law exists to protect individuals and their identities. And for artists, a name like R. Kelly is more than words. It's a brand. A legally protected and registered trademark. A foundation for their career, their livelihood and therefore their legacy. It's a name that cannot simply be used for profit without consent. And yet that's exactly what Lifetime did. Trademark infringement occurs when someone uses a protected name, logo, or content for their own gain without consent. Lifetime's use of R. Kelly in their series title was deliberate. It wasn't about journalism. It wasn't about telling stories. It was about creating a brand that profited off a man's identity. An identity that belongs to him alone. And worse still, they did this by publishing all kinds of lies about the trademark owner to ruin the very trademark they were benefiting from. This therefore isn't just a trademark violation but a robbery big time where the offender takes and leaves nothing behind. The producers of Surviving R. Kelly documentary sought to take advantage of R. Kelly's trademark to sale, yet leaving a bad reputation after their smear campaign was over. Consider this, the name R. Kelly drove Lifetime's success. Advertisements of the TV show plastered his name across billboards, trailers and screens worldwide. The series garnered millions of views on various streaming platforms including Netflix, bolstered their reputation and lined their pockets. But did Lifetime compensate R. Kelly for the use of his trademarked identity? Did they obtain his consent? The answer is no. R. Kelly's legal team argues that Lifetime's actions violated his rights under the Lanham Act. The very cornerstone of trademark protection. This law is clear: no entity can exploit another's name for commercial purposes without their permission. By producing and profiting from Surviving R. Kelly, therefore, Lifetime crossed the line. They weaponized his own trademark against him, and they did it for nothing other than money. There is no doubt the docuseries, which did extremely well on Netflix and other streaming platforms, netted millions of dollars in revenue, funds that watered the TV network's coffers for several years starting 2018. What Lifetime did here was create a narrative around a man's name. A name that legally belongs to him. Whether you agree with R. Kelly or not, the law still applies. His trademarked identity was used to drive ratings, and that opens the door for a legitimate legal challenge, especially since they were looking to cash in, which they did. This case is not about whether what was portrayed of R. Kelly in the TV series was true or false. That is a discussion for another day. It's about corporate responsibility. And it's about the rights of individuals like R. Kelly, no matter how controversial their situations may be. R. Kelly being at the center of criminal allegations does not dissolve the rights to his intellectual property and therefore his trademark, for which his works over decades have created immense value. Trademark law doesn't play favorites. It exists to protect everyone equally, even those whose names have become synonymous with scandal. Lifetime's decision to profit off the R. Kelly name therefore set a dangerous precedent. One where media corporations can exploit artists, their brands and their legacies without consequence. And worse still, do this while destroying their name in the process. The mere fact that Lifetime was doing this before R. Kelly had his day in court and due process alone makes their move to produce this infamous documentary illegal. Strangely though, the only man who in several attempts tried to make Lifetime aware of this trademark infringement is currently behind bars serving a 20-month sentence for doing what the police should have done. And this man, Don Russell, is in prison on the government's account after he was indicted for allegedly threatening the premiering of the same illegal series in a Chicago theater back in 2018. It's still unclear why the government was so involved to this point, seemingly interested in the success of such an infringing media publication that broke all the trademark and copyright protection laws of this country. Imagine if it happened to another artist, another creator, another human being. Where do we draw the line? R. Kelly spent years building his name with his talent, through hard work and through a career that despite its controversies left an undeniable mark on music history. That name is his. And no corporation, network or billionaire entity has the right to claim it as their own. And this can happen to anyone if left unchecked. The lawsuit yet to come against Lifetime therefore will not be just about R. Kelly. It's about every other artist, creator and any person whose identity is theirs to protect. It's about fairness in a world where headlines now seem to matter more than humanity. And one where profits now matter more than principles. In the end, the question isn't whether everyone likes R. Kelly. The question is whether the law matters. Whether a name registered as a trademark deserves to be respected. Because in a just world no corporation is above the law. Not even Lifetime. If you want to be featured in our video releases, send us your clips by emailing them to hnnewsroom242@gmail.com or use Google Drive for larger files. Be sure to include your name and any details you'd like us to know. We can't wait to showcase your contributions. That is all we had for you today on HN What's Your Say. To keep updated whenever we post a new video, subscribe to this channel now. Also remember to hit the bell icon and enable notifications. And feel free to share your opinions with us in the comment section below, and let us know if you would like us to publish your views in our next release. We value all our subscribers' opinions.